You're tired, aren't you? You're tired. You're feeling like you're using all your energy chasing the bag, chasing that dream, chasing that better revenue in your business. And you're just tired. And you don't know what exactly you're doing wrong. Because you're working harder, you feel sometimes like you're working smarter, but you're not getting the results that you actually want. Let me tell you something. Productivity doesn't have to cost you your peace. Productivity does not have to cost you your peace. And because I've been there, I know what that feels like. I developed something called the R.E.S.T framework, R.E.S.T framework. And today, I want to talk to you a little bit about it. Let's get into it. So as I told you, I was you. I was that person who loved to work hard, thought she was working smart, but she was losing peace and she was losing her passion because of the way she was working. And out of that, this framework came, this R.E.S.T framework. Because entrepreneur, I don't want you to be in business and building a business and feel like you're losing everything else. Success doesn't have to cost you what matters most. It doesn't have to cost you your family life, your marriage. It doesn't have to cost you your sanity. It doesn't have to cost you your peace of mind or your joy. Productivity is better when we learn how to rest. So let's talk a little bit about the framework. So R, reprioritize what really matters. Reprioritize what really matters. So not everything deserves your attention. I'm being honest with you. Not everything deserves your attention. So if you treat every task like it's urgent, you will burn out faster. Everything is not urgent. You know about the Eisenhower matrix, right? Talking about what's urgent, what's important, and there's just a different combination of those two words. I'm trying to say to you, everything isn't urgent. Everything isn't right now. Do it right now. Do it right now. Pick up the phone right now. Answer that email right now. Tell this client this right now. Everything isn't right now. Reprioritize. So there are 5 key areas of your life you need to touch daily. The first one, spiritual. Stop messing with your time with God. Stop messing with it. Because if you start negotiating your time with God, you're negotiating everything else. Because He comes first. Number 2, your mindset. How are you thinking? What are your thought patterns lately? Because wherever your mind is, that is where your focus is. Wherever your mind is, that is going to produce the result. Number 3, your emotional health. How are you feeling? When last did you stop, pause, check in with yourself to figure out how you're feeling? The next thing, your body. How you're moving, how you're fueling yourself, what kind of food are you eating? And the last one, your relationships. Who are you connecting with? You're building this business. Are you losing your relationships? If you ignore what matters most, everything else will suffer. Everything else. I don't care how good it is, it will suffer. Let's move on to E now. Eliminate the energy leaks. So I want you to imagine a car. And you know cars have the fuel tank, right? So I want you to imagine that there's just a tiny annoying leak in that car. And the person is driving that car, but every time they're driving, just fuel keeps leaking out steadily. What do you think is going to happen? I'll tell you. Eventually, all the fuel is going to leak out the car. They may be able to go a certain distance, but they will come to a point where the fuel is going to leak out. I want you to imagine another person and another car. They have a big hole in their fuel tank. What do you think will happen to them? They may not even get very far because the hole is too big, right? So now I want you to take that analogy and I want you to see yourself. You represent that fuel tank. The energy that you have is the fuel in that tank. But what's happening to you is when you have these tiny annoyances in your day that you tend to ignore, right? steadily it's leaking energy from you. And you may be able to go a certain distance, but there will come a time where you will have no energy left because you didn't deal with the annoying, disturbing things that kept coming up. I want you to also see yourself in a person who has big things that keep happening, big things that keep draining you. Maybe it might be a family conflict. Maybe it might be a co-worker. Perhaps it might be an employee that keeps giving you a headache. It may be the finances. But because those big things are draining you and they're not being solved, it's zapping your energy. You're losing energy. You will not go far if you don't deal with the leaks. You have to ask yourself, where is my energy leaking from? Stop. Pause. Ask yourself that question, because you're losing energy and you don't have the energy to build the business and you don't have the energy to build your life. Keep building your life while you're building the business. So ask yourself this question for me: where am I leaking energy from? I have a second question. When something comes up, I want you to ask, does this really move me toward the life and business I want? Is this really driving me forward? When that stupid thought comes, or that stupid text comes, or that stupid email comes, is it really driving you forward? Because if it's not driving you forward, do you know what it's doing? It's pulling you back, right? So if it's not costing you what matters, check yourself. Some things are costing you what matters. Check yourself. Some things are costing you. Is the price you're paying the one you're really supposed to pay in this season? It's costing you more than time. Those little leaks, those big leaks, they're costing you more than time. They're costing you peace. And you need to prioritize your peace. Busy doesn't always mean better. The third one, I need you to schedule silence. Silence isn't laziness. Silence isn't boredom. Silence is you being able to become one with yourself again. Is you understanding that I just need time to be still and hear my thoughts. I need time to be still and hear God on a matter because I'm too busy to even hear the Holy Spirit. So I need you to carve out, if it's 15 to 30 minutes every single day, to be still. Come on, be still. Be still. If you're confused about what to do, the antidote is you need to be still. Margin is being able to leave room. Stop packing everything up. Stop booking your schedule so tight. Leave room to be still, because margin is where momentum begins. The last one, trust the timing. Sometimes you're hustling so hard, you feel like you could force everything. Now I always say here, we don't hustle, not at all. I don't believe in hustling. I believe in diligence. I believe in putting in the work, but not at the expense of what matters. And hustle robs you of what matters while you work. So pressure doesn't equal progress. I want you to remember who started this business. God started it. He will complete it. Does he need your participation? Yes. But does he want to take away your peace? No. He actually gives peace. He is the giver of peace, not the one who takes it away. Right? It's sometimes how we mismanage things that make us lose our peace. So you're not behind. You're not behind. You're not late. You're learning. You're being built. You're being built. Some things will move fast. Some things will move a little slower. But do you know what matters? I always say, what matters is that you're actually going in the right direction. So the pace will ebb and flow. Can you switch up the pace? Can you switch up the pace? Can you ebb and flow with God concerning this business? So you don't have to do it all, but you have to do what matters on time. If you are going to partner with God for your business, I want you to understand this. You have to trust his pace, not just his plan. And I've been there. I trust the plan, but my goodness, the pace, I'm like, ooh, why are we moving so slow? We should be going a little faster. And the Holy Spirit is like, no, let's go at this pace. Can you trust the pace God is moving at? Because if you're going ahead of God, please know this, you're going alone, right? So this is what you're going to do for me. You're going to write down this entire framework. Reprioritize what matters, eliminate what drains you, schedule the silence, trust the timing. And you're going to look at your calendar, and I want you to figure out where you can put more space in your calendar. And you're going to block off only 15 minutes today to do what? Be still. Do absolutely nothing. Nothing is good to do at times. You're going to rest. You're going to just breathe. And if this video helped you to shift your mindset about what you've been doing, being busy all the time, I want you to comment, I choose rest. I choose rest. I choose to reprioritize what matters, eliminate what's draining me, schedule silence, and I choose to trust the timing of my life. So take care of yourself. Like, subscribe, comment. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to watch this video over and over again until you really understand the framework and apply it. I don't just want you to come here and get information. I want you to get transformation, and you will only become transformed with what you do, not what you know. Take care of yourself.